Get ready to shake it.
I went deaf on it. Ever since you left me, more money, more cars, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night.
You gon' have to splurge on it.
All I need is one night.
Looked in the purse.
I went deaf on it. Yes, I fiesta. Drop top G-Wagons, we don't do Teslas. Don't pay for the bag, I pay semesters. I turn dream girls to my new extras. Hand, recognize game girls do too. Run through the city like the 2 Live Crew. Got a Harlem broad, got a Brooklyn broad. I ain't come this far just to come this far. A friend to all is a friend to none. So don't push me, cause I'll press the button. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night.
I went deaf on him.
You gon' have to splurge on it.
All I need is one night.
I went deaf on him.
Looked in the purse.
I went deaf on it.
All I need is one night.
704 Charlotte Bounce Show is in the building, man. It's Wednesday, hump day. And the name of the show today, man, is the Carolina Panthers. Make your next move the best move. One thing I love about this draft coming up is that we absolutely have no idea who the Carolina is going to pick at 19 or if they're going to stay at 19, if they're going to trade up, trade back. We're going to do some different scenarios today. We're going to have a discussion. This is not just a mock draft show today. It is a discussion show. We will debate, and I want to, include the chat in this, you know what I'm saying, and understand where you guys are at, you know what I'm saying. All the mock drafts you see, I don't feel like people are including the people that watch. So what I'm going to be doing today, man, for everybody that's watching the show today, you know what I'm saying, is just taking a poll and looking at you guys in the chat today and just, see where we want to go, you know what I'm saying, with this chat or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I'll be the tiebreaker if it needs to be tiebreaker me or whatever. But look, man, Carolina's already set with who we got or whatever. It's been a lot of discussions about how we're going to look coming into this year. A lot of people think we going to be much of the same, which is crazy as hell to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think some people like to talk, you know. So you think we went out and did all this free agency just to look like we looked last year? People still don't have any trust in us. Like, we got a tougher schedule this year. So what? We had a tough schedule last year, and the really good teams, we beat those guys, man. And so Dan Morgan went out and got even more dogs. I don't like to use that word strongly. You know what I'm saying? More guys that want to come out here and get this win, and you know what I'm saying, that's not going to fear any schedule that's in front of them. People, it's been record predictions. I've been hearing people say two-digit wins. I'm hearing people say much of the same or whatever. Let me ask you one question. You think Dan Morgan and the Carolina Panthers went and picked all this stuff up and spent all this money for 8 wins or not? They going for it, man. They going for it. I don't know why that even needs to be explained. They're clearly going for the win. They're trying to go deep in the playoffs. This is why all this money been spent. You think they really gonna stay idly by and accept 8 wins? Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bounce Show. Twan Don on the solo dolo tip. Let me see who's in the chat real quick before we get started, man. You know what I'm saying? My man 336 in the building said, bro, why are you so damn sweaty in the thumbnail? I told him, I said, man, bro, listen, under pressure at that pick, man. I'm shouting out to 336, bro. Under pressure for that pick, man. Hey, 336, I want you to hit the link, man. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in for 336 now, man, because I want him to help me out with this draft. Man. Nobody ever asked 336 what he want his draft to look like. Got my man Relax and Talk Sports, man, one of the MVPs of the 704 show. Always over here. Shout out to my man Relax, man. That's my bro, man. We got 2 Block in the building with a $2 sticker, man. I really, really appreciate that, brother. Thank you for supporting the show, man. It goes right back into the show. You know what I'm saying? Link is in the description. But look, it's really for right now. I'm trying to get 336 in here. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to do this mock draft, to start off with. But it's going to be with the people, man. It's going to be what the people want. I know y'all getting tired of seeing what we pick. Let's see what the people want. All right, so we're going to do this with no trades to start off with. Carolina Panthers right there picked us, man. I'm trying to keep it intermediate with the speed. I'm going to go ahead and enter the draft. I'm going to go ahead and start it. We'll see who came off the board, and then we'll go to our 19th pick. Let me get here. All right. Let's go down. All right, so Fernando Mendoza. I'm gonna have a discussion about this later. You know what I'm saying, to talk about it or whatever. For people that just love to talk about football in general, not always just about the Panthers. But I feel like something is gonna happen before the draft happens. Something always does, and for some reason, I think they're gonna go after that kid from Alabama. Because they've been looking at him as well as I think everybody's assuming Fernando Mendoza is going to go because we keep seeing his name pop up there everywhere in that ESPN. But like, they don't talk to ESPN and all these people. They definitely don't tell any of these sports channels who they going to pick at number one. These people are all assuming that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 336. I mean, MDJ. 365, who also, he mentioned that first. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm starting to kind of see. I thought I don't usually listen to Dan Orlovsky, but he mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard MDJ say it a while back, and now it's starting to make sense. The Jets took Arvell Reese. The Cardinals took Jeremiah Love. I don't think he's gonna go that high. Titans took Bailey. Carnell Tate went to the Giants. Caleb Downs, safety, went to Ohio. Went to the Browns. Sonny Styles, a lot of people in Carolina airwaves and in the Carolina community wanted this guy. If you want him, you got to trade up for him. Are you willing to do that? Is Dan willing to do that? I don't know, man. Don't wave it off. Don't wave it off. Don't think it's not possible. Ruben Bain, the edge from the University of Miami, goes over to the Saints to probably replace Jordan eventually. Another name that's popped up in the Carolinas waves, Dylan Thieneman at safety for Oregon. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think he's going to go in the top 10 now. I thought he did, but like listening to more people and looking at things, and looking in the other mock drafts or whatever, I see him going top 20. But, they got him at top 9 so far. Let me see. Spencer Fano out of Utah going to the Bengals and tackle. A lot of people think we should go offensive line first, too. So we're seeing a lot of tackles, getting taken off the board. Francis out of Miami is going to the Dolphins, so he'll be right there at home. He ain't even going nowhere. Mansour Delane, the cornerback, going to LSU. From LSU, going to the Cowboys. And I got ideas about what the Cowboys are going to take at that pick either, and I don't think is a cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Jerry Jones like to make splashes with big names, so we'll see. Monroe Freeland out of Georgia, the tackle, going to the Rams. They're trying to build their line back up. A lot of people, I've heard more and more people talking about Makai Lemon coming to the Carolina Panthers. So, I wouldn't be mad at that. Jeremy McCoy, the cornerback out of Tennessee, going to our rivals, or one of our rivals in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ione, guard, going to the Jets. Kenyon Sadiq, who I want the Carolina Panthers to take first. Absolutely. But I got about 4 guys that I'd be happy with, You know what I'm saying? But he's at the very, very top of my list of who I want to take at 19. And I'm not even sure if Detroit needs a tight end. See, I mean, you look over here at their needs, it says tackle, D-line, and linebacker. So unless they just going best player available, that, who can't be mad at that. But, Omar Cooper then goes to out of Indiana. A lot of guys going in the draft with them guys to the Vikings. So let me go over here, and let me see who's available. C.J. Allen, the linebacker out of Georgia. Some notable names. Emmanuel McNeil Warren is available out of Toledo. Jordan Tyson. I wouldn't be mad at him at 19. I wouldn't be mad at him at 19. I know people going to say, about the injury or whatever. I mean, sometimes people get hurt at the end of the year. It ain't no seasoning an injury or nothing like that or whatever. He'll be straight. He just hadn't been able to do pro days and things like that because he was injured. But, so we took injured players before. And, that's not a flex because it didn't usually work out for us. But this guy's talent is so good, that, it takes some looking at, man. Caden Proctor at tackle right there. Let me see some other people. Caleb Banks, D-line. Peter Woods. A lot of people thought Peter Woods was going to go high in the first. He's bouncing in the second round now. So if Dan Morgan has said, look, man, and Canales and all these people saying we're going to take best available at 19 and, whatever, go into the chat now, man. Who do y'all want to take at 19? Who do y'all want to take at 19? Shout out to JP in the building. I'm late, but I'm laughing out loud. Exactly. I just got started, man. He said, I hope we don't trade up. Sometimes you got to stay put and get the BPA unless you're a quarterback away. Correct? I agree with that. He said, a perfect OT at 19 is well good. This man calling me the Godfather now, man. I appreciate that. I like that. I like that. I take that with great pride. Look, man. Come on, guys. Who do you want? Put it in the chat. Who do you want at 19? Who do you want at 19? All right. So I got my brother in here. I got Buddy Knuckles in there. He said OG to get off Hunt contract. And it adds depth because lineman is the most injured position. My man Neo Shadow Wolf said Peter Woods. Now we don't have Peter Woods is a reach at 19. He's going in the second round, bro. But if that's what y'all want. So let me see. I need some names though, and not scenario. So give me a name though, Bloody. He said OG to get off Hunt. Okay, OG. OG, look, man. I don't know who OG is. Give me the name, man. Two block in the building. TJ Parker, if not O-line. So got one for TJ Parker. One for Peter Woods. Let me see what JP said. JP said, if one of the top OTs fall, I'd go there. I'd be okay with Brad Miller at 19 also, depending on who's available. So got one for Brad Miller. And so, look, let me put these names up here. Since a lot of you guys are saying O-line, let me just show you what's available at the O-line. I'm going to put tackles up first. That's what we got available. Blake Miller, Caden Proctor, and I mean, all these guys are really, based on PFF, are reaches. So do you seriously want to get an O lineman at 19 when you can get that same guy or someone else, on that second pick? Because let me go ahead and point something else out to y'all, man. Canales and Dave said they're not picking up depth with that first pick. So if you're not talking about a guy that's going to start on day one, they're not picking up depth on with the first pick. They've already made that known. All right, so look, we got some more names. I'm waiting to see if one repeats, and that's where we're gonna go. Okay, so we got Fano, Carlos Huff in the building said Fano or McNeil, Warren if available. Fano or McNeil, Warren if available. Okay. He said, okay, Proctor from Alabama. So one for Caden Proctor. I hadn't seen the name repeat yet. Carlos Huff said, trade back. Shadow Wolf said, Antoine, I would love to have a DT at 19, then an LB in the second. What DT? Let me put the DTs up, guys. Let me put the DTs up so y'all see what's available. Let me put the DTs up. Make this a little smaller. Put the DTs up. Let me add a little music, man. It's a little boring, you know what I'm saying? Like to bring some vibes, to the. Put that in the background with that. All right. All right, let's go look at the DTs, man. All right. Caden McDonald, Caleb Banks, Peter Woods, and Banks, Peter Woods, Kristen Miller are all reaches because they all going in the second round. I like Caleb Banks at DT. I think this is the second time I've seen Caleb Banks. Caleb Banks. Seen 2 Caleb Banks. We're going to draft Caleb Banks at 19. It's a reach, but if it's what fits. All right. So I've seen 2 for Caleb Banks. All right. So what position do y'all want to draft second? Give me the position first, and then we'll look at the players. What position do y'all want to draft second? Pickle said Peter Woods is a first round pick. Nah, bro. He done dropped in everything. He in the second round. All right. Carlos Huff said a safety. Y'all want to look at a safety next? Give me one other position. I shout out to Shadow Wolf. He said, I know they won't go defense in the first round. It is just hopeful thinking, they will get everywhere. I mean, exactly. But we're doing what the fans want right now, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want, The link is in the description, man. Anybody can go ahead and join. So, Bloody, if you're trying to get in here, join. JP, if you're trying to get in, Pickle, whoever. Going to the safeties. When Genesis Smith was supposed to come out last year? Since make it bigger, okay. I'm trying to tell you guys, everything is looking like a reach. So you got Kamara Ramsey out of USC, Genesis Smith out of Arizona, Zakee Wheatley, who I like, but you can wait to get him. I like Zakee Wheatley. I love Bud Clark too. You can wait to get. I'm not huge on Michael Taffy, but I mean for the second round, but you can definitely get him in the third. JB said Bud Clark from TCU is my safety pick, but not to the third. Exactly. I just said it too. Like, I'm not going to get him now. Let me help you guys out, man. Your fingers typing too slow. So let's go to best available first, man. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to come to y'all second. Because I want y'all to see something I got that I done strummed up. That I need y'all to see. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. I'm going to reload this. All right. Check this out, y'all. So picking for the Panthers. 7th round. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and enter the draft now. Watch this right here that I'm doing right here. Put some thought into it, everything. Beep this. I'm taking the 19th pick, and y'all tell me what y'all feel about this. Taking the 19th. I'm going to trade back. But I'm going to go back here and trade back with the Chargers. Because they're picking at 22, right? I'm going to trade for their 22. Obviously and clearly they'll do it. It's green. You feel me? But I'm going to also give them this 158 that we got from Minnesota. For their 22, and I'm going to grab Quentin Johnson, their wide receiver. Who feeling that? Who's feeling that? Carolina gives up their 19 and their 158 for the Chargers 22 and their wide receiver Quentin Johnson. All right. I'm going to start the draft. Tell you why I did that. Because now, with your first pick, hold on, let me make sure somebody ain't pick him up real quick. All right. So now, well, the reason why I did that, now you go to linebacker. Who you think we're going to pick? Who you think we're going to pick? Who they want anyway? We're going to draft Jacob Rodriguez. That's the only way I'm drafting Jacob Rodriguez is moving back some and trading with another team and getting something from them and giving them that fifth round pick that we got from the Vikings. Tell me that's not a killer move, bro. Tell me that's not a killer move. Hey, shout out. He said JP said I'd be okay with that type of trade back. Johnson will be a decent target for our next QB. Exactly. Moving on with it. So we got a wide receiver that's proven already that we don't have to go in the draft with and play with. You got the linebacker that you wanted. Now I'm immediately going safety. Now I'm immediately going safety. See who they got there. All right. So when you immediately go to safety, there's AJ Hulsey there, Kamara, Genesis Smith. Look, man, I'm not reaching on none of that. Because the guy that I want and I see and I know I can get is down there waiting for me. So that's either Bud Clark or Zakee Whitley. So you don't have to go safety right now. So then you start thinking, what's the other position of need that we need to address like almost immediately? All right. So in my head, we're either looking at left tackles or either left tackles on the offense or you're looking at defensive tackles on the defense. So I'm going defense right here because I trust our offensive O-line coach, one of the best coaches on the team, if not the best. There's a guy out of Iowa State that I've loved. Every time I'm talking about him, he's never available, but in this scenario, he's available. And it's Dominic Orange. He goes by the name of the Big Citrus. The Big Citrus. So I'm taking him there. All right. Going back to all, scanning to see what best available, if there's anything that pops before you go to position of need, to see if somebody slid. Which I don't really see like that. All right. All right. So, see what we got so far. So we got that wide receiver that we traded for, Jacob Rodriguez at the linebacker spot. DT hasn't been addressed. Now I'm going back to that tackle position again. Put the link in for Ray. The link is in the chat, Ray. But let me get that in a second. I'm gonna go here. And remember, guys, we will debate this show. We just doing the mocks ahead of time to get it out the way. I know people are ready for the debating and niggatry, but we got to handle business first. So now I'm going back to the O-line. Tackle to be specific. So for the people that want to tackle O-line bad, who y'all looking at? Who y'all looking at? Got Markel Bell, Demetrius Carnola, Cage Casey, Brian Parker. I like him out of Duke. I'm sending a message, y'all, so hold 1 second. All right. So anything from what they say is going to be 101. Let me get my brother up in here, man. Ray, what's going on, bro? Yokes.
Fresh off the field with Lil Cam.
I feel you. What's he looking like?
Shit, looking like a fucking Christian McCaffrey 2.0, bro.
Looking like nobody can catch him.
I mean, if he would stop, bro, I had to get hard on him because he, you ever know that kid that's too damn quick, but he sit there and like pulls up on the gas pedal and turns around and stares at the kid behind him. Yeah. I gotta break that fucking habit, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm yelling. I'm like, yo, Cam, like just look forward and run. Like it's not like it's a game, but it's not a game. Like stop looking behind you. Just leave that motherfucker in the dust, bro. Fuck. Sorry. That's just frustrating because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you know, like, it's not even your kid. Like, when you know that you see somebody that got it, just like put your head down and go. Like, just go. Yeah. Whew, man. Can't wait to see what this kid turns into down the run. Oh my God, it's crazy.
He already showed you.
Because I am no running. I have never played running back. I played fullback because I was a fullback tight end, but nope, I didn't have that kind of speed. So I don't know where he got that from. Seriously, out there smoking kids tonight. It was beautiful. But anyway.
Shout out to Cam, little one.
Yes, sir. Little Cam. He asked me if he could wear number 1 too. I'm like, I think everybody would approve.
I got the new slogan too. Every time we see Lil Cam, we say, God damn. Every time we take off running, we go, God damn.
Shit, what round are we in right now? Round.
Yeah, I'm running mine. So look, let me show you what I did. I'm gonna do it quick. I think you're gonna like this, Ray.
What you trade up in the first round?
No, I did not.
Ooh, what we had what Sadiq fall to us at 19? That has not happened to one. I mean, it's not gonna happen. He's not getting past the Ravens, Joe.
Okay, so look at this. Let me show you what I did. It's brilliant. I had to do my homework on this one. I put it in the Discord, man, and a lot of people was feeling it. All right, so you go to 7. I picked the Panthers, right? So Sadiq doesn't fault us.
Okay.
Clearly. But before the draft started, this is what I did, right? I'm taking 19. Right.
Okay.
I'm going to the Los Angeles Chargers at 22.
Okay.
All right. 19 for their 22.
Okay. So we're swapping and we're getting what? Some
Yeah.
twos out of this?
No. And I'm giving them our 158 that we got from Minnesota.
158. That would be in the what? That's a what is that? A fourth or fifth?
It's like a third. It's a third.
It's a third. 140 something? That's got to be a
30.
That's got to be a fourth, fifth rounder.
Yeah. I'm tripping. Thinking. All right, so look. So I gave him 22nd, 19 for and 150. Of course they're gonna take that, right? But this is what we need though, and this is why we're trading specifically with them. So I want one of their players too, man. So
You want one of their players? Oh, bro, tell me.
I'm grabbing Quentin Johnson.
Oh, you like those rumors, huh?
Yeah, which they take. So they're getting our 19 and our 158 to get exactly who they want, and we're taking Quentin because they don't even pay him next year anyway or whatever.
So I see what you're saying. So we're basically swapping ones, giving away a later pick just to get Quentin. So we're still. I see what you're doing. I'm not against him because again, it's a decent receiver. I mean, it's a Pro Bowl receiver, I believe.
I'm cooking, bro.
And you still have your first round pick. You're just picking 3 spots later. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, you're going from 19 to 22 to get a number 1, number 2 receiver. There's nothing wrong with that.
Correct.
But yeah, so you obviously heard those rumors too, huh?
So watch.
Chargers are stopping that boy.
So look.
He's young too. Shit. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
So listen. So when we do that, right? Now we're at 22, and people that I was like, man, look, people want to trade up too far to get the guy that they really want. So really, our first pick. Now, Ray, what do we do, Ray?
At 22?
Yeah. What do we do? I'm going to tell you what we do.
I feel like nothing really changes. We're still in a good spot.
We go to linebacker. Who do we get? Jacob Rodriguez.
At 22?
Yes. Because he's going to move up.
Do you think he's going to move all the way up into that part of the first round? No, I think if he gets into the third round, it's going to be like 27 to 32.
No, he's going late first, or he's going in the first.
So you just expected his stock to just keep climbing.
But this is who Carolina really wants because he fits with that defense. With what we doing, right?
I'm not going to disagree. I think we very much need we need that Luke Kuechly cerebral type linebacker as well. Like he's a very instinctual. Like that's what I see. I mean, I love the quarterback background. It lets me know that he knows what he's seeing, and diagnose some shit as well. So I mean, I'm not against it. I like the potential of the kid a lot.
All right, and okay, so we get Quentin Johnson on top of that, man. If you don't know who Quentin Johnson, yeah, man, go do your homework. Go look that dude up. You know what I'm saying?
And he just strung together two pretty solid seasons back to back.
Right away. Then it cost us a 5th and 2 picks back. So I'm like, so what I said, like, this is how people got to look at this draft. So the first thing I'm gonna look at is best available when they show it, and then if nothing just pops off for me, then it's just like, what is the very next position of need that we have, bro?
I mean, it's kind of depends on who you're talking to. You're talking to me. I think it's those obviously linebacker and safety for defense. Obviously just even edge in general. We can just summarize that to edge. And then obviously, obviously we're rumored to take a receiver. We're rumored to take some line, offensive line or defensive line there. So I mean, really, it's kind of nice because we really can go best player available even now at 22. Kind of go anywhere with it.
So we already got our receiver. So look, why not just go get that monster safety now?
So Dylan's still on the board.
The only thing is when we go there, right? The guy, like we can still get what we want, and it'll still be available. I don't want Genesis Smith, man. I don't know enough about Kamara Ramsey, and other than I don't know if that's Jalen's brother or cousin, but yeah, just because you're some kind of motherfucker don't mean that I'm just going, you know. So my thing is, and
I
who I
don't know.
like,
Them
I like
USC safeties be some hard hitters sometimes, though. So you never know.
the two guys I really like is Zakee Wheatley and Bud Clark, though. But I could get them on another round. So then I say to myself, so if safety is not where I'm going to go, then where am I going to go next with this? Then for me, it's the D-line, man.
I was going to say edge or D tackle.
So this guy, I could never get him because, like, the way I was picking before, he was always gone. And then right here, it falls just like I wanted. My guy, the guy that's going to be out there, that's just going to have Derek Brown looking like a superstar. Derek Brown going to love him. And that's my man, Dominique Orange out of Iowa State, the big citrus. They call him the big citrus. Right there. Now, Ray, do you want to go and get another linebacker for the future and build? Or do you want to go back to that safety? I don't have to go back to that safety, Ray. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Because I saw that I could still get him in the later round. So, Ray, guess what I'm going to do, Ray? I'm going to double up in linebacker and grab Anthony Hill Jr. Ray, how young? Hey, Ray, hold on. Let me ask you this one question. How stacked is our defense now, and how young are they?
Very young. The team is young in general. That's why I love the future. It's that QB position. But anyway, I digress. Back to the main point is, yes, I love the way this roster has been looking and has continued to look. And I love the fact that we're young and we're building. But
yeah.
Anyway,
what's more important to us now, Ray? Safety or offensive tackle?
I mean, I feel like you could make the argument that they're both needed. I'm gonna lean towards lineman, though. I'm gonna lean towards line just for the fact of the injury to Icky, the fact that we got Walker on a 1-year deal. I mean, we can't look away from the line.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because guess what? The two guys that I wanted at safety are gone now. Makes my job easier. So, tackle, left tackle. Me and you both have seen Brian Parker. He's a beast. You know, I don't know a lot about Jude Bowery. I think I'm gonna take a look at him tonight. J.C. Davis, Austin Barber, but you know, people need me to show more on Brian Parker. Yeah, man, a 90 rating at Elon, 63.
Okay, we need to see those big schools. I mean, I'm looking at like Clemson down there, big yellow. Georgia Tech.
NC State 94, Clemson 79, Cal 82, Georgia Tech. Hold on. And I know why his numbers look like that with Georgia Tech, because Georgia Tech had an edge that was just going at him. He had to deal with Woods a lot too when they played Clemson. You know?
Yeah. But like when you start to look at those kind of things, it's like, all right, so you go to SEC or like the powerhouse schools and stuff. Like, how did you grade against them? Because I don't give a shit what you did against, some Joe Schmo, 1A school or whatever, like some,
So after that Cal game, right? He gets it. So it's a reason for everything. So people are like, oh man, his numbers dipped. So I looked it up. After that Cal game, where he started 63, 59, 68, 62, 79. Dude got injured in that Cal game. He didn't finish. Okay. So he didn't play every down. I mean, he kept going in and out as, see fit or whatever. But we know what he is, you know what I'm saying, when fresh at the top of the season. And guess what, though? We ain't bringing him in to start.
Anybody this late? I mean, shit. Insurance policies in depth. No, I feel like that's what everybody needs to realize. I mean, it can't just be quality depth. Like, You have to put
So
them on a practice squad or just,
yeah,
them even make the squad. If you're
but he'll
doing
be
the
on.
job, this is at this point.
So when I got here, I was looking for best player available. You feel me? And look, I don't know how dude lasted this long. Looked at his tape. They got some things that I feel like you can get taught at the next level. But at the same time, I went and looked to see when Michael Jackson came into the draft too or whatever. And Washington got a kid named Ephesians Prysock that can be like that under the right tutelage, bro. I took him.
Are you going all 7 rounds?
Yeah. This is the last one
Okay.
right here. That tight end that me and Claire know all about that seems like most people don't know. I finally came up with a name that before her that she latched on to what she said, but she already knew about him. Is right here for the saving. There's that tight end in case we wanted to do something with that.
I mean, real quick, what round are you on right now? I can't see it.
This is our last pick.
Is our last pick? Hey, bro. There's all these rumors about Cade Klubnik being a late pick for us and somebody we'd sit around and develop and shit. Hey, start, keeping tabs on that. Apparently, that's a guy that they like. Just from shit I read yesterday, I think it was, or maybe it was even this morning. That's a guy that they kind of like. Apparently,
Yeah, I don't care what they like. It's mine.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't fucked with Clemson, so I couldn't even tell you what that kid even really looked like. And yeah, shit.
But the more you say it, man, it's making me want to be like.
But see, like it almost have to. I almost have to make the joke. Where it's like, I get what they're doing, where they're like, they're saying they like these guys and they're looking for a quarter. But like, I feel like is this not some sort of an indictment on Bryce? Like, I don't know. My thought was just like, if that's really, if they're, they're smoke, there's fire. So like, you are looking at these other quarterbacks, but like, I don't know. I'll leave it at this. Kenny said very clearly, like, yes, he wanted to come here because he liked the destination, he liked the coach, but like, dude's gonna compete. Like, I understand. Like, we all look at Kenny as like, yeah, at best you're gonna be a backup. You can't sit there and tell another grown man, another athlete, not to give his all and try his hardest. Like, Kenny's going to go out there and try to do what he can. So, shit. Go get it, Kenny.
Look at this shit, right? So, this is what the Carolina receives in my draft. We get that trade for Quentin Johnson. We got him. Jacob Rodriguez at linebacker. The big citrus at D-line to put down there with Derek Brown. We went and got another promising linebacker in Anthony Hill Jr. and another dude that likes to crack motherfuckers open. We addressed that line situation with a guy that's going to learn, you know what I'm saying, behind the tackles we got here and Brian Parker. Some more depth at cornerback, you know what I'm saying, with Ephesians Prysock. QB, I grabbed Clay for the competition. I grab Cade Klubnik, man, because it just for me right now, it makes sense. Now people will say, "Torn, you didn't get no damn safety or whatever," but I'm good with the safeties we have.
You never know. There's gonna, you know how it goes, Swan. Players are gonna get drafted to certain teams, and then all of a sudden, there's certain players that are expendable and cap casualties, and this, that, and the third, and then boom, you're looking at easily any safety we could bring in between now and then, so it's not detrimental.
So we go to
I truly don't believe there has to be a safety drafted in this draft. Like, don't get me wrong, like I personally am on the safety wagon where like I would like to get one. I wouldn't be mad at one in the first round, but like it's not the end all be all.
Hold on, let me make sure this damn link is. Is anybody can't get into this link?
Whatever link, the link you put in the Discord worked, but the one that you had in the chat earlier, like actually wasn't working.
Discord. I think this shit's spitting out bad links. Q7ZU. Invite. Yeah, it's correct. Let me copy that. There it is, man. That's it. Guys, that's the correct link in there. So
the one that you put in earlier when I first was trying to get on.
yeah,
That was in
yeah.
the chat.
That one was wrong.
But whatever you just put in the chat now is probably good here. All right.
So JP said Santana isn't working on it. I
Yeah, that
look
was
at
for me
Bliss
earlier.
like myself, isn't he like a I was trying to get him, man, but he was gone, bro. He was gone. JP said Cam out there like I'm too fast for you, boy. Bye. No. Talking about little Cam. MLB Bryce, huh? Yeah. No way Rodriguez ranked that much higher than Hill Jr. Hill has been falling, JP. I don't know why. I don't believe it either, though, man. To be honest with you, I don't. You know, I don't trust them people like that, man. You know, that's why I go with what I'm going with. Clay Edwards said, "What's up with the edge, man?" Bro, Scorton.
There's a lot of people saying that just because we got Jalen Phillips now, like edge is just not a need at all. I'm just thinking to myself, like we do. You realize like it takes more than just two people to fucking. Go ahead.
But guess who the other edges on our team are? Scorton, Princely, and Allen. We already got edges, bro.
Yeah, young guys for sure. I understand, but
hold on. Nick Scorton.
But at the end of the day, like you're just gonna sit
Phillips on the other side.
When it comes to edge rushers, I'm not gonna just sit there and turn my nose up at a good edge rusher if one falls in my lap. Like I guess that's the main point I'm trying to make. Because like I'm not saying we have to go out of already get one, but like as we were going through this draft, like you and I, like I'm just like, hey, fuck, it's a quote unquote need because yes, like in my mind it's an edge / another linebacker where it's just like I don't have a problem with Trevin, I like him. I just don't know if I like him as an every down back, like linebacker. I'm sorry, like I don't know if I like him like a starter. That might be too much of a ask for him, respectfully.
Ooh. Starter for who?
I'm sorry.
You said it's too much of an ask for who to be a starter?
Oh, for Trevin Wallace.
Oh yeah, man. Nah,
I think he would flourish more in like the backup role. I don't think he's an every down linebacker.
And he put himself there, so I mean that's all him. Hey, look, shout out to AJ Brooks. He said, but JP mental processing is paramount. Look at Carson Schwarzenegger show. Hey, look, he's talking about with the Anthony Hill thing situation and them being apart from Rodriguez. Yeah, I mean, I think Anthony Hill still needs some processing things or whatever. But I mean, look, hopefully he's coming to the right specialty coach opposed to Evero. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get him right. Our linebackers coach is not a bum coach. He just didn't had bums in the past. You know? He's ready to go, man. Let me get Tri-State up in here with us, Ray. We got Nick. Nick Tri-State, what up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
What's good? And T-Top said we need to draft a safety, in my opinion. Man, we got safeties, man. It ain't gonna kill us if we don't get a safety.
Who took Dominique Orange, bro?
Huh?
Who took Dominique Orange?
I took the big citrus, bro.
Yeah. I'm with all that.
Let me show you what I did.
But obviously, dude that's saying something about a safety, like I understand what you're saying, but it's just like at the end of the day, like I understand a lot of people aren't big fans of Nick Scott, but I'm gonna look at it through this lens. It's just like he wasn't awful, and he had a nice little stretch at the end of the year. So like maybe he builds off that, whatever. Like, but I understand there's a lot of people out there that think Nick's a liability. So I get, but I get it. But everyone's pressing the we 100% need a safety. But I mean, but I can't sit here and front either because like Twan, what have I been saying? I'm not mad at a safety at number 19.
It's a deep safety draft though, right?
So
it's a real deep safety draft.
Absolutely.
You don't have to take a safety at 19. You don't and I'm a big Thieneman guy. You won't find a bigger Thieneman fan for me. But as far as for what the Panthers, option than Thieneman, you got to take him because there's Hall draft. that are straight dogs. I love Kilgore from South Carolina.
Yeah. So let me show you what I did, Nick, real quick. So on the first pick, I traded back with the Chargers to 22. I gave them our 19 and our 158. Right.
You took Rodriguez. Is crazy.
I took Quentin Johnson off their team first.
Oh, you did that. Okay, I saw that. I
got Quentin Johnson at wide receiver, and then I picked Rodriguez up with that 22.
I mean, I'm not the biggest QJ fan. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I love him. I think he's great, man. Look, but listen, you got Jacob Rodriguez. I got the big citrus right there. You know what I'm saying? To put next to Big Derek Brown. Listen, then I double dipped at the linebacker and got Anthony Hill.
But why?
Huh?
But why?
Because look, some of the guys that we got, man, are good. Like, look, I think your boy about to go away in a minute. The one we was just talking about.
But we got Lloyd and Rodriguez. You got Lloyd and Rodriguez now. Why you need Hill? He not gonna play.
I mean, at the end of the day, especially if they're pretty much running in a lot of the 3-4 and things of that nature. I mean,
we're in a 4-2-5 like 80% of the time.
I love that depth. But
it's just in general. That's packages. That's different, bro. And then again, like the stuff that I feel like we always forget, like the little things, like injuries. Like we do got to take all these things into consideration, and that's clearly what they're doing. And obviously, Twan looks at this and does as well. Like you're looking for depth, injury, insurance, like yada yada. Like I mean, again, and it's also like let's think about like when you made that pick. I don't think there was anything really screaming off the page anyway, in the sense of like what else was on the board. So, like, it's also kind of that. You know what I'm saying?
I should have took. So, see, look, more likely I would take a safety, right? But him being there, and I just got to thinking about what he could mean and how we could be. Look, man, linebacker was so bad. Until now, we have a plethora of riches back there. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm very much in the boat of just worst case scenario. You have a little too much talent, and then then you move some talent and get some draft capital back.
Y'all ran some already. You both ran some already.
I only did one. I'm doing one. I only did one. I'm about to do another one now. Ray, you want to do one, and then we'll get
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Yeah.
So what? You're gonna do another one, or I'm going right now?
You're doing it. I already did me, bro. I just repeated what I've been doing on my own, bro.
You did the trade before that you even started. I'm gonna just stay pat at 19 and see what happens.
Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and slow this shit down a little bit.
But I will say yes, if I was running this shit for sure, I mean, unless something just really really fell in my lap that I couldn't say no to, I'd be looking to trade back anyway.
So won't you trade with the Chargers? I mean, see what they willing to do.
He might get offers anyways. When you start the draft, he's probably going to get some offers. You might as well look at them.
Depending on how the draft falls, I feel like there should be offers at 19 then.
Yeah, exactly.
But my point is that like, and I feel like that would maybe even happen real time, like real life shit, like where we get at 19 and maybe we do trade back because maybe, and I feel like we've all heard Dan say this, like if I can get the guy I want a little later, like why would I not want to go back? And especially that's, what's the dude's name? I can see his corny ass face. Tills, was it Tills?
Nobody picked the draft. No, they didn't. Do they even offer?
Yeah, they offer trades when you start the draft. Yeah, you can start the draft, go to 19, and I mean, depending if they're it's random, but more times than not, there are offers there.
You know what? Because I want to say it's on the left side.
Tate, Dylan, Downs, Lemon, Fano, Allen, Freeland.
They went Freeland, yeah. And then so Tyson went too. Okay.
Yeah, their trades right there, right in the middle. I think it says he has 1 or 2.
Yeah, there's 5 right there. And honestly,
there you go.
And honestly, yeah. Like I would definitely trade back with the way that board looks right now.
All right.
Like that ass. Like I would expect them to want to trade back too. So what, there's
Philly's the closest one.
Okay. So click on Philly right
order. It goes in order from like who's closest.
Well, I was gonna say if you click on the drop box on where it says Philly, it'll show everybody that's trying to trade.
Yeah.
So let me see. You got 23.
Miami, Vegas, and Jaguars.
Oh, I didn't show on my side.
You can't see it?
No. Try clicking it again right quick.
Hold on. See it now?
No.
It's not showing you for some reason, man. You see it now?
All right. Nope. It's not showing the drop down. That's crazy work.
It's not showing you.
All right, so anyway,
Houston, Texans, Miami, Vegas, and the Jaguars.
Where's Vegas picking from?
Houston is at 28. The Dolphins is at 30.
Vegas got the first pick. Yeah, the second round.
So here's how I'm looking at Dolphins. The Dolphins have first round picks and shit, right? And because they're in rebuild mode, so they're gonna want to be trading. So at least to me, that's realistic.
You could try 30 and 43. I think they have pick 30 and pick 43 for
so
19.
bring up. Yeah, I can't see it, so I don't know if you want to bring up the Dolphins, bro. I'd be swapping, 19 for what is it? You said 30. I'd be looking for a first next year and another 2 this year.
That's Houston.
Yeah.
There it is.
30 and 43, yeah.
So I would, so 30 and 43, and we would swap 19, and then they would take 19.
And they said, kiss my ass.
No, you didn't hit 19. Hit 19.
I did hit 19. It's already circled.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they said hell no.
No, they ain't getting 51 out of me. So then the only thing I would say is, mate.
Well, let me go 30 and 75.
Yeah, 30 and 75 works.
Nah.
You could probably ask for another third.
No, that's not good enough, bro. That's not good enough. I would almost have to say, like, they're giving you a 1 next year, like, bro.
They give you a third next year.
That's crazy work. No, fuck that. No, that's not sweet enough. Absolutely not. To drop back 11 spots to only get an extra third? Hell no. Miami can kick rocks, bro.
Let's just look at Philly, man. Philly's
well, I was going to say you had Houston there at 30, right? Or is that 28 or some shit? My bad.
28.
See now 28. Well, I mean, it's going to take 51 probably then. You're going to have to give them 51 if you clicked on 38 right there.
There's a small chance I'll give you 28 and 59.
That just don't seem like enough. Like, I feel like there would be more involved. There would be more involved by that.
We got better picks.
Me personally, I would do 28 and 59 for 19. If this was my draft, I would absolutely do that.
That's a third, right? That's a third.
No, 59 is a second.
That's a late second.
Yeah, it's a late second, but you'd have 51 and 59.
So this would be my only thing before I would go with that is I would add that 38, take the 59 off, and then see what would happen when you would add our second at 51 to it. You see what I'm saying? Because then we'd be picking at 28 and 38.
Claire said the StreamYard does not like the internet up here. It just spins and spins trying to connect. Link, my bad. So I know, don't worry about it. Quentin Johnson is ass, bro. Why trade for him? That motherfuckers is crazy, bro. I just be saying shit. What Quentin Johnson are y'all looking at?
So click off 59, click 58, and then click on R51 and see if that's even a acceptable trade.
Click on what now?
So click on 38 and then take off 59. And then click on R51 to see what that does. Because they'll be swapping seconds. There you go. So we're going to swap first and seconds. See, but this so that makes me feel like they're still getting pretty good on it. So, like, I don't know. Click on 59 or 69. Because I feel like, bro, they're moving up almost 10 spots in the first round. That's got to be worth a little more than that.
Yeah, you could probably get 69 from them.
You would think, right?
Oh, no.
So I would think 69. There you go. So offer that trade.
Chance they'll do that.
So offer that trade.
Yeah, they definitely going to give us the ass. Oh, no.
All right. Bong. Look, there we go.
That's a great trade.
I'm feeling good about that. Because now, look, we're still in the first. We're still in the first, and now we really moved up in the second. So I like this. Because now, if you guys want Rodriguez so damn bad, I think I could probably get him at 38. But let's go.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you should be able to.
Rodriguez, I think I could get him at 38. I think I can get him at 38.
He'll get him at 38. Watch.
We'll see.
He'll be there.
Come on in. Shit.
You better get his ass at 28.
All right, so let's see here.
Let me see something real quick.
Like I feel like the Jets might want to trade up here and go get Simpson. Maybe the Cardinals want to trade up here and go get Simpson. But yeah, no, he's still there. Don't worry.
But this is PFF. This motherfucker's not gonna be there.
Don't worry, he's still there.
But let me go back to so let me get bigger.
So you just
So who you want to get?
Shit. I want you to click on that bad boy and then go see it. There's 2 trades up there. It might be one of those teams that might want tie.
See, this ain't the draft I think you get trade happy in because it ain't the greatest draft.
That's my point. So but see, that's why I was asking about first round picks next year. I'm still fishing for one. So
and keep in mind, we spending a lot of money right now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't need 1,500 picks this year, but I would love more. I want more picks next year. Again, I'm planning for the future because of Bryce. You never fucking know. So that's not bad. 32. You can drop back another couple pieces. Maybe pick up that 64 out of Seattle. Yeah, you're gonna click on 64 too.
They're gonna give you the ass against something.
I mean, dang, you gotta give me a little something. So yeah, who else? Who was the other? Who was the other team?
64, and I'll give them our 89.
Yeah, the 83. Yeah, but no. See who the other team is, right quick.
They'll take it.
See who's the other team that's trying to trade?
Buffalo.
What pick is that?
91. I know
Damn, they're trying to come all the way up. So who is it that they're keying on? They want to come all the way up there. Yeah, see, that would be giving us what probably round picks for next year
for our 28 and 83.
See, you might as well click on 96. See what it says. If it's anything over 50, they'll take it.
Ooh, they'll take our 28 and 69 for their.
No, click on their 96 and see what it goes to. Bong, there you go.
They ain't doing this.
No, they are. Look at the bottom. 79% chance to be accepted. But here,
look how many picks they got in the draft, bro. They ain't doing that.
Shit, hit it.
All right.
They obviously see somebody they want. They can have them. I don't give a shit. So now this is where I feel like real life, some of these picks will be getting tossed over and pushed back into next year. Like we'd be picking up a first round picks next year through this trade with somebody. But anyway, go ahead. So now we're picking at the very end. Ooh, I know a lot of people like Peter Woods. There's Concepcion too. You want a fucking receiver? Ooh-wee.
So now we got 9 picks. That's too many, man.
You can package these. Well, we ain't done yet. I'm still cooking, bro. All right, let's see here. The Peter Woods pick is tempting. But man, all the chatter around KC and I like how he gets separation. I like that kid. You know what? I am gonna go KC just because of how I feel about XL. So yeah, no, I'm gonna pull the trigger on KC, and I get the 5th-year option on him too. So yeah, why not? All right, and now we're picking again, ain't?
Yep.
So what number are we at?
There?
I can't really see shit. You're zoomed in a little too much for me.
Let's see if Rodriguez is there.
You should be. I don't think I saw it pop on the left yet. So I mean, yeah, the linebacker's still there, like I said.
You better get him now. He ain't gonna last after another.
So what pick are we at now? Because all I can see is just the people.
Oh.
There we go. So we are at pick number 38. So yeah, second round, pick 38. I mean, in my opinion, I'd feel a hell of a lot better taking Jacob at this point.
All right.
So we should have another one coming up in the second. Didn't we pick up another second?
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, bang right here.
Last.
Man, I don't know, bruh. I'd see now. This is where I'd be like, who wants this? Who wants this fucking pick?
Man, safety.
Oh, I was gonna say trade wise, who wants this pick? I mean, we're all looking at the same guys. I mean, there's the kid from Penn State, but again, get him later.
Stooks is a baller.
Tight end.
The Arizona kid. I'm saying, I'll be honest. I don't know anything about the Arizona kid. I ain't worried about tight end at this point.
He has safety and nickel corner versatility. He could do both at the next level.
So I just don't know anything about Ramsey either. Click on the show more for Ramsey right quick. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather just be trading back again. I'd want to.
Genesis Smith is intriguing because he's like a true free safety. Like he's your true typical center fielder, and Evero loves to run that cover 3. Like that's what he does.
Year, wasn't he?
Ramsey, yeah, they were saying he might have came out last year, but he
no.
Yeah.
Genesis Smith.
Oh, I don't remember about him.
He was supposed to be in the draft last year. He didn't hire. He went back to school.
Yeah, same. Yep, him and Ramsey. Yep, Ramsey's an intriguing prospect too.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just not. Shit. All right. Well, before I probably just take BPA here, see what those trades were. If any of them were first rounds next year, then it would take first rounds next year. That's what I'd be wanting to do with this extra second. So.
No, you ain't trying to go from 64 to 95.
Nope. Who else is it? The drop down where it says New England.
The Giants, you're gonna go be even further to.
Nah, they want to. But the whole point is first round picks. So like you'd be giving up 64. You'd be taking probably 105, 145 in a first rounder next year, some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Which is what I would want to do. I'd want to get out of this round. There's nobody that I'm super pressed on wanting to pick.
In the second round, Ray? Are you crazy?
we already. Hey, bro, we already traded back. Fuck it, I'm good. We got receiver in 32 and then linebacker at 38. Like this is luxury at this point. This is where I feel like most GMs would look at it and be like, all right, cool. Like let's trade back and let's get another first for next year. Because again, if Bryce isn't going to pan out or whatever, that gives us 2 first rounders next year to maneuver. That's how I'm looking at it. But anyway, I guess just for the sake of this and for taking somebody, so yeah, let's go Stooks. I feel like I'm always the one that takes the longest when we do these.
Yeah, because you're trade daddy.
I'm an overthinker too. Oh, look at the big squeeze.
Citrus, right there at the top.
Yeah, no, you know me. I love linemen, so let's go.
It's an embarrassment of riches of what you was able to pull off.
Me.
On the knot.
Ray cooking.
Ooh wee. Malachi Fields. What? Why does that name sound so familiar? Is that like an injury history problem or something? Why does that sound like would have been like a 5-star recruit at one point?
I didn't keep up with him when because there's been a lot of Malachi's lately at Notre Dame. I know that.
Tri-State, what you were just talking about Genesis Smith at safety, ain't?
But yeah, he's your typical like specialty center fielder guy. He's not the greatest.
Jake Slaughter up there.
He's not good at tackling,
honestly, I'm staring right at Jake Slaughter.
Check his grades, Swan, from last year.
And then we got
who's
Genesis Smith hit his little thing. You could check like all that, right? Like his snaps by alignment. Yeah,
he's in the yellow too much. But he overall, 2025, he graded out at an 80.
Scroll down, snaps by alignment. What that says? Zoom in.
So slot and then what safety down below that. So snaps by alignment. box deep. So yeah, no, that's what I'm looking for. Yep. I like
He's
that.
your deep guy. Yep.
But they had him in the slot in 24, so he's got familiar. No, let's rock with that.
Familiar. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Size would be my only concern with measurables.
Hold on.
So first look is probably the first look tab. Yeah, I'm good with the safety, honestly. Right beside stats, it might be first look, might be his measurables.
Okay. Totally.
There you go. 6'2", 204? Yeah, absolutely. 21 years of age? Yeah, let's go. Yep. So like I said, I don't know much about Arizona, but I like those measurables. Shit. So he plays deep. He could play the slot. I like that.
As soon as he get there, him and Ted.
Oh, there went Markel Bell. I should have just fucking took him, but he'll be a good right tackle in the league.
All right.
That's where we at now. Still got four picks, huh? Dang. So yeah, man, looking at him. Yeah, I'll take the. Let me get the tackle out of Texas A&M.
Demetrius Crownover. Ray building everything. Let's see. Next is 158 and 159 back to back.
Whoa. I mean, at 200, I might still go quarterback at 200. Shit. All right. Cyrus Allen. I ain't looking at receivers like that. No, I could get Cade later, probably easy. And then Taylon Green, bro. That's a physical specimen right there.
Yeah, I would be more inclined to fuck with him.
that kid, bro. If he gets it together, holy shit. So yeah, all right.
You can take Tommy Castellanos.
Yeah, no, good. I'd take Diego. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, go ahead and
pour water for me.
Yeah, a little dude. Yeah, no, he's cool. He'll be back. Nice little. Hey, I don't know. All the power to him. So okay. So I always get the two confused. The Penn State running backs. I think Allen's the bigger dude. They had a nice little 1-2 punch there at Penn State. This is a luxury pick at this point. Yeah, let me. No, man, we have so much
Edge
going
in the
on.
building.
Yo, happy birthday, Edge.
Yeah, happy birthday to my man Edge in the
Happy
building.
birthday, bro.
I know this man ain't working on his birthday. If he is,
he probably is, bro. No funny shit.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I'll go Allen from Penn State.
Take Stooks. We did 2 times.
I'll go Allen from Penn State.
Smith can't tackle though. That's my
he's
issue.
He's not the greatest tackler. That's a fact. But you know what?
A lot of DBs aren't the greatest tacklers. But
Exactly. And that could be taught. That could be a good coaching will fix that.
Somebody said, "Look at his missed tackle rates." Yeah, that might be disturbing.
That might not be good.
I hope it's not that disturbing. But we don't need him to tackle. We need him to cover the center field. That's what we need.
I said, appreciate it. You damn right I'm working. All right,
go Allen, halfback out of Penn State for this pick.
Hey, did y'all peep? I forget who said it. I think Schrager was on the Pat McAfee show. He said that Jordan Tyson's the most polarizing player in the draft because from two different GM perspectives, they were like, "Yo, there's no shot he falls out the top 9," and then another one said, "There's no shot he gets drafted in the top 20." So it's like really the most weird. Like it could go one way or the other with Jordan Tyson. Like he might get drafted in the top 10, or he might fall out to 25 for all we know.
I think that top 10 shit is over with because of the injuries.
Right.
But I mean, I think I wouldn't be mad if we took him at 19. I'm telling you that shit right now.
This ain't the dude with the knee problems. Like the one, the running backs from fucking Penn State.
I think Singleton was the one that got hurt.
Okay. One
This
of the
dude right here. But look.
touchdown. He got a lot of the touchdown runs this year. I mean, Pops
It
is
ain't
a
even
Penn State
just
guy,
that.
so I
That
remember.
motherfucker had 900 yards 3 years ago. Then he got 1101, and then last year he ran off a 1303. You
I
damn
like
right.
both the running backs at Penn State are good. I would shy away from the one with the knee injuries. So I would just shy away from the one with the knee injuries. So then we're right back on the clock. So I'm gonna go D tackle. I think I go D tackle here. Let me let me just go D tackle there. So I'll take Clemson D tackle.
K Park.
All right, and then this should be the last one. And
Klubnik.
I mean, yeah, assuming he's there, he's pretty much been there. A couple of quarterbacks have been there. Hell, I'd even take a flyer on Drew if he's there. Yeah, no, he's gone. So yeah, I would take Caden. Yeah, let's see what I got. It's good. Practice squad quarterback developmental. See what happens. At one point, that kid was rated super high. So hey, talent's there somewhere.
Yeah, they was picked to win the national championship.
And at one point, this kid was projected to go in the first round. So, like I said, clearly the talent's there somewhere. It's just,
I still can't get over how Michigan won the national championship in basketball, dude. That shit makes no sense to me still.
You talking about against UConn?
I'm just saying in general, bro.
They were
Like,
the better team.
I'm
They were the better
a
team.
Michigan. Yeah, but I'm a Michigan fan. Like, I didn't even expect us to win it this year, bro.
Nah, bro. The team that should have won it all, my squad got. We fucked around and stopped playing, Duke, man, and that UConn game, and then it took a fucking miracle, man. We dusted Michigan in a regular season.
Bro, I'll tell you one thing. This defense would be a top 5 unit next year.
Yeah.
With this draft, I know I did that pretty
Rodriguez,
solid
Stoops,
draft.
Orange, and Genesis Smith. What?
Damn, bro,
It's already rebuilt right there.
That defense is gonna be stupid.
I'll tell you right now, there ain't a fucking chance in hell.
And K-Part, and you drafted K-Part?
That's what I'm saying. There ain't no way Casey lasts till 32, bro. He'll get drafted higher than that. But I like. Damn, that looks nice on paper. That looks pretty nice.
Draft right there.
Look nice on paper.
They'll be like, "Who won the draft?" Carolina.
Damn, bro, there's some A's in there. Okay, that's 3 A's in there. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if we brought this type of team in from the draft, then all mediocre players on our team will have to bite the dust. They gone.
Competition, bro. Iron sharpens iron.
Like, I don't even think they would even let some of them even try. They'll be like, "Man, yeah, you can go ahead and pack your shit up now." Because I'm telling you, look, Concepcion.
Man, I thought 38 for Jacob was phenomenal, but that's still C minus shit.
Hey, try to say this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Concepcion ain't trying to be nobody's. Like, he'll actually try to go at Ted. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I think right off the bat, he's easily in the slot. I think he's the number 3 for sure. Like,
but all I'm talking about is mentalities. Like, I think he'll be like, "Look, I ain't taking a backseat to nobody." I don't think Rodriguez is gonna take a backseat to nobody. He can still learn. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Dominique and who we got, the big centers ain't taking a backseat to nobody. And that's just them first 4 picks.
So Genesis Smith got a C plus. So I'm assuming that what dude was saying about his missed tackle rate probably maybe had a little something to do with that. But yeah,
Nah, the grades are all by like need. Like Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker isn't considered a heavy need for us now that we have Bobby Lloyd.
Draft them and who they
Like everyone knows that's not an accurate grade, bro. C minus, no shot.
I still feel as though linebackers still needed. I just if that's they don't think it's that much of a need. I guess I understand, but it's still a need in my book.
Let's get it.
Not bad. Got some extra picks and shit. Maneuvered around.
Coming the draft master, Tri-State.
I haven't done one of these in a while on a podcast.
No telling what's
Let's
gonna
see if
happen.
let's see if I'm rusty.
Hey, the shit's
Nah,
fun, bro.
because
I like
listen,
it. It gets me thinking, and it just like
the
I
reason
love
why
it, bro. It's fun. It's
the
fun.
reason why this one is a treat is because y'all already see two guys that think just alike. Tri-State can be a bit of an overthinker sometimes, and Ray is too. So, you got two guys that's gonna draft the fuck out of this shit. I mean, trade the fuck out of this shit.
Hey, bro, you know it's so
If
funny,
it makes sense,
and that's why Twan was calling me out because I'm always like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay pat. All right, let me see what them trades look like.
Gotta always see the trade offers.
I was like, ain't no way they gonna take it. They took it.
So God, I never put my foot on his couch. Yeah, I remember dragging my feet on his couch.
Exactly. All right, man. What you doing, man? Any trades before
we can let it start. Yeah.
Let it
see
rip?
what's up. Yeah. Sometimes you don't get trades. Sometimes you do.
Love Bailey, Thieneman, Downs.
Is there someone there that I absolutely can't pass on?
Jordan. Ooh,
McCoy's there too, bro. What?
Who's at the top?
And Sadiq's there, bro.
You better be glad it's ain't mine.
Yeah. Nah, Twan. I ain't overthinking it, bro. We going Sadiq, bro.
How does the draft look so different for you than it did for me and shit, even him?
I'm glad they switching it up a little bit though. Everywhere they got Sadiq been taken in these mock drafts, they don't need a tight end. So that's why I don't know where he going really fall. Jacob Rodriguez is gone.
Yeah, check them trades. What's that? Zoom in a little, Twan, if you can. Just a little bit. That's good. What's that? 66? That's too far. We ain't trading back. Never mind. We're taking Halsey, bro. AJ Halsey, right here.
They gave Ray a lot of leeway.
We're taking AJ Halsey. I was looking at Keontae Scott, though. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Keontae Scott is a phenomenal pick, by the way.
Cool. Damn, bro. The options are crazy. Daryl Jackson, Connor Lew, Sam Hack, Anthony Hill. Fuck. What are those trades looking like now, Twan?
Let me see where Citrus is at. Gone.
He's gone, yeah.
All right, trades. It's 8 of them. Start at the top.
83. What's that close? What number is that?
We at 83, so they're giving you
Miami's 87?
Nah, Pittsburgh. Let me see. They'll take 80.
Hit 99, yeah, and then give them 119.
Nah, they ain't gonna take it. You gotta give them something else. Give them that 200 pick.
Give them 200.
They'll take that.
Hold on. We
And
could always try and get more. Ask for that 138. Let's see what happens if you ask for that 138 too.
Damn, they got a lot of picks.
Over there in the top corner.
They got 10 picks. No, hold on.
121. What's the one after 121? The one that's after 121. Yeah, that one.
135.
So that's what 135.
So 83, 119, and 200 for 88 and 99.
They'll take the 224. They won't take the 216 though.
I'd say drop those and put that 161 on there.
They ain't doing it.
I do this.
Well, we can trade with somebody else with that 99.
Get a fourth next year from them. Give them a third next year. Give them a third, yep, and get a fourth from them next year. A fourth, yeah.
How about a third from them? Nope.
Yeah, do that.
They'll do it.
for the third next, or is that the third next year or fourth next year
We
for
get
them?
their 80. We get their 85. They're 90. These motherfuckers got 12 picks. We get their 85. They're 99, and plus they a loaded team still.
Get that fourth next year. We can get that fourth from them. Try that third next year instead.
No,
Actually,
they're not giving the third.
take out the fourth though,
Because
because you
that's
still
what
got
we
the fourth
giving them.
highlighted.
Yeah, because that's what we giving them.
And give them ask for the third next year instead of the fourth. Do a third round swap next year. There
That's
you
what I
go.
did. They're not doing it.
They might. What's the percentage on that?
52%.
Send it. They might say, yeah, it's over 50.
All right.
There it is. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Damn, they usually
Now we got 3 fourth. We don't got a third, but we got 3 fourth rounders next year. All right, right here we got to take Anthony Hill Jr. Logan Jones.
This man don't be wasting no time, bro.
That's exactly what we need. Interior offensive line depth.
Yep.
He could play center or guard. All C. Yeah, I'm doing all right. See, these are the back-to-backs, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Starting now.
All right, so back-to-back here. Let's take that tackle at an Ole Miss.
Diego Pounds.
Yeah. And scroll down a little bit on that best available. Yeah, I like Price Sock, bro. I like
I like
Price
Price
Sock.
Tag too.
Yeah, grab him. Grab him.
Ephesians, bro.
But Allen was still sitting right there. I don't know. I like Allen. Just in case,
I'm
you know,
all-
'cause
I'm all-
Trevor,
I'm all
Trevor
aboard the-
Etienne, you don't know what's going to happen with Jonathan Brooks.
I'm all aboard the JB train.
What I like about
but I'll tell you what, that scares the shit out of me.
what I like about Ephesians Price Sock is he's always trying to rip the ball out your hand too, and he's physical. You know what I'm saying? It might get him in a little trouble in terms of calls, but he be letting receivers know he there. You ain't. I'm gonna touch you before you run by me.
Are we on the clock again?
Yeah.
Oh. I kind of fuck with Cyrus Allen, bro. Yeah, get Cyrus Allen from Cincinnati, that receiver.
Let's look at all the wide receivers before you do that.
I like Cyrus Allen. This is an all right draft, I think.
Was that it?
I think that was the last of our picks. Yeah, it's just assimilating to the end now. Wait for the grades.
I don't care about the grades. I just care about the people that you pick. And then, like, you start plugging them into what we got. Fuck PFF's grades. Damn, bro.
Oh, it's about to end right now.
All right, that's it.
We got some O-line depth. Got
Let's see
Sadiq. Halsey.
See what we look like when we add that in. I like that, bro. Shit, I like
It's a
that.
solid draft.
Yeah.
B plus all around. Not bad. All CC plus pick. Yeah, they're not valuing us for safety in the second round too high. Safety
I was
or
gonna say honestly,
linebacker.
You
I'd
already
have to
got
look.
him.
I'd have to look more at the AJ kid, and not only that, I mean, shit, the Cyrus Allen kid.
Yo, I
He's
could,
been he's been floating around there, and then like anytime you draft him, especially in the later rounds, it's always an AA plus grade. So like I just need to pay a little more attention to those two.
see, my thing is this. I know what Ransom likes to do, and I know what the other safety likes to do. A lot of people say they like to do the same things, right? But if I'm gonna have one where I'm gonna like, look, I'm gonna have you playing more free safety, you know what I'm saying? Then it's not gonna be Ransom. I want Ransom the one that's gonna inch up and cheat. Because when he hits you, bro, that's the Rams, bro. It's different. He wants all the smoke, bro. What's going on with Tyree Ross in the building?
Ransom's a dog. That's why I think Morig's gone after this year, yo.
Now,
Unless he has like a
You
super.
don't think he's gonna re up?
I think
if,
because I
if
think
you
I
look
think when
good,
you
I'm not moving on unless we ain't got the
yeah
money.
it depends like if
go ahead.
yeah I was just gonna say I think when you look at him and Turk, it depends on how they play this season because the Panthers are looking at a possible situation if they don't perform up to their standards, we can cut them both and save $30 million in cap space next year.
Gotcha. I guess
Yeah,
my thought
so
is just the way he spoke about Merrick is just like, yeah, that might be a guy he's probably gonna sign long term when that comes around.
Yeah.
Because he was just
Turk,
talking about like just the way he came in and just changed the mentality of the defense and like the hard hitting safety and all this kind of stuff. You got to think like he played with Mike Minner, so like he really knows what it's like to have a hard hitting good safety back there. So I couldn't see Trayvon.
I don't think Turk. I think Turk gonna be the one gone.
I'll say that if anything, that's who it sounds like the odd man's out, especially after saying something about or not even saying something, but just mentioning the productivity or lack thereof and availability, and he could be the odd man out.
I think he's dealing with more. The injury that he has, I think he's dealing with more. It's more with the injury than they saying. You know.
well the flip side, the positive too, even if you don't cut Morik, you're looking at a situation if you cut Turk and you let Moten walk, you're still gonna clear like 30 million in cap space
Yeah,
off
Moten
that
gone.
alone. Yeah.
Moten ain't gonna be out there. He's gonna be too. I only think he got one good year left in him.
I think he got one more good year left in him. Come on, Twan. We need
Yeah,
that
this
one more
one
good
coming
year.
up. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like raking. I'm like Belichick, man. I'd rather let you go a year early than a year late.
Then a year late. I feel you. I feel that. He did that with mad good players too. Think
Yeah, no,
about it. He did it with
we
Lawyer.
typically do the
He
complete
did it with
opposite.
Lawyer
We'll keep you around a
Malloy.
little too long.
He did it with Ty Law. He did it with Lawyer Malloy. He did it with Richard Seymour.
Yeah,
He
the
did it with a
Richard
lot of
Seymour one was.
dudes.
He did it with Wilfork too. Remember the
With
Houston
Will Ford
years?
too. Yup. Exactly. Yup.
Like and think about the names you're saying right now. Like honestly,
Exactly.
the Seymour fucked me up because I forgot he went and played for the Raiders for a few years. Like damn,
Yup.
like yeah,
Yup.
Belichick didn't give a shit.
Yeah, that was his gift and his curse, though.
The only knock in
He
Belichick
didn't
is his
give a shit.
drafting ability.
Yeah, 'cause he
He's
didn't
not
give
good
a
at
shit.
drafting.
So look, man. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the. I just look at this site every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really feel like the Panthers give us too much information. But if we was reading tea leaves on who they're putting up, you know what I'm saying? Like it says running back Rasul Faison ready to bring ample experience to the NFL. I always feel like it's a reason why they would put somebody on their page. You know what I'm saying? And then they got another article, 2026 draft preview, running backs. That makes me feel like they're gonna get a run, bruh. They're gonna go get another running back in this draft, bro. And we didn't even take one and out. Well, Ray did. And he took a damn good
You think
one.
the Panthers drafted running? I don't think so.
I do, bro. Listen, why do they have all these articles on their page about running backs? I mean, I'm just reading the tea leaves. I mean, it could be a small screen too. You know, they talked about Fano on here. They talked about quarterbacks. I mean, like, if Bryce is your guy, like, no matter what, 30 grand, then why you talking about quarterbacks on the page, bro? If we would have went and if we go get Ty Simpson, Bryce knows his days is numbered.
We ain't getting no damn Ty Simpson.
I said if we did, Bryce's days are numbered.
I don't think Ty Simpson. He's gonna get someone fired, bro. Watch.
Yeah.
Just like someone drafting Ruben Bain in the top 10 is gonna get them fired.
So our off-season dates is on the 20th, starting on April 20th. Got a doctor's appointment on that day too.
Draft is what, 2 weeks away? Tomorrow?
Yeah. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I'm more excited for day 2 than day 1. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel you. Just off the strength, we got 2 picks on day 2.
yeah.
But I'm so this first round I feel like is gonna be really unpredictable. We might see some players fall that we didn't expect.
They
Don't be surprised if Ruben Bain might fall out the top 15, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I think he might fall out the top 15 Like he might be on the board when we're picking at 19. He might be on the board, yo.
I was convinced he was a top 10 pick for a while, but he damn sure ain't falling out of the top 15.
You don't think so? I think the arm thing, man.
Yes, but no. And I get it because there was even the report. Somebody did some deep diving where like anybody with the dribbles, like basically just a non-existent NFL career. So like I get it. Maybe that will scare some people, but
it's a real thing, bro. Like I
get it, but like, bro, you cannot teach that motor, bro. Like you cannot teach that kid.
That bend in that motor's real.
That kid don't stop. So like I could not. He's gonna definitely go in the top 15 still. There's just no way.
So look, check this out. Y'all tell me if y'all disagree. This is who I don't care if we take at 19. I don't care if we take the Animan. I don't care if we take Sadiq. I don't care if we take Jordan Tyson.
What about Mekhi Lemon?
I don't care if we took him.
He ain't gonna be there. Not at 19.
I'm trying to be realistic though. Yeah,
Mekhi could be there.
He top 10, bro. But if he fell, man, look, who would have a problem with that?
No, like I said, you guys saw what I drafted. I would love to fall back a little bit, get somebody like KC, and get a couple extra picks and shit.
I just feel like it's like 5 people that we took at 19. I would not. That's why I love about this draft, Tri-State and Ray. It's like because we really don't. Nobody can pinpoint and say we know we definitely gonna pick him or him. We don't know where they're gonna go with this pick. And that's what I like about a draft night, the excitement. Unlike XL, when the draft started, telling everybody all the Panthers is gonna take me, man, so it wasn't shocking. They told me that was gonna take me in the first round. Shut the fuck up. So, hold on.
That shit was funny as hell.
What? So man, what you think? Hey, what you think they're gonna do with Excel this year? You know, are you think they're gonna emphasize him getting the ball more, or Or they gonna really have that get in where you fit in type of attitude?
It depends what we do in the draft, man. And I think, you know, even after the draft, like, you know, I keep throwing out. I know a lot of people don't. It's very mixed reviews. Some people like the idea, some people don't. Like Debo Samuel, you know, what if we sign him before the draft? I think that takes away wide receiver in the first round if we do that.
Nah, I don't like that. I mean, granted, I think Debo can do some stuff. It's just catching him on the back of his shit, on the back of his career to me, though. And we don't do well with injuries. I don't know. I got tired of seeing Christian McCaffrey over there with hoodies and sweatpants on. I ain't trying to see the same shit with your boy, with Debo.
I feel to me, he adds an element that we need, which is yards after the catch.
When he's on, though, well, I mean, if we talking about on,
He looked like he had a down year because he had Jaden was out. You know, he was still sixth out of all the receivers in the league. He was sixth in yards after the catch last year. I don't consider that a down year. He just didn't have consistent quarterback play.
And then
Mariota's back there. Mariota should be retired at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Mariota to get me the ball anyway. So.
Yeah, right? Like, you're counting on Mariota to get you the ball? Like, what are we doing?
Motherfuckers, run first.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm about to get up out of here.
I hear you, bro. No doubt.
I'm going to catch you on the flip
Appreciate
side.
you having me up as usual. I'll get at you in the Discord, dog.
Yeah, we're going to do the real show on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bet.
We'll talk to you. Ray, I'm going to holler at you. Give me a call. Thank my man Ray for coming through. Thank Nick Tracy for coming through to tackle these little mini drafts, man. And we'll be back, man. We'll be back with the real show on Friday. You know what I'm saying? With the debate format, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. But 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. Thank y'all for coming through, showing y'all support. See you on Friday.